coming at you like monsters in the night, and you feel the danger that makes you wanna hide. When the cards are stacked against you and you're standing on the edge, now's the time, now's the time. Think about all the dreams you keep inside. Think about all the ones you love. I know this beating heart will be my guide. I know that we can overcome. When the world's so cold and we're losing hope, I need her, I need her. When the darkness comes and we're overrun, yeah, I need her. That's when we need each other. 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 When you're falling faster and don't know where you are, you feel the danger closer than your heart. When the weight is getting heavy and the future is unsteady, close your eyes, close your eyes. Think about all the dreams you keep inside. Think about all the ones you love. I know this beating heart will be my guide. I know that we can overcome. When the world's so cold and we're losing hope, I need her, I need her. When the darkness comes and we're overrun, yeah, I need her.
And you can probably hear the Rocket League chat starting to go off here as we start to get into our next games. We've got some brand new TRL guys coming at you for Thursday. Joining me is Mini on the desk, as well as my new mic. I got a new mic this morning. It's the HyperX Quadcast. So hopefully you guys enjoy it as we start getting deeper into the stream. Mini, how's it going?
Hi, Wacy. How's it going, Wacy? How are you feeling, Wacy? How are you doing?
I haven't talked to you in so long, Mini. I missed you, man. Anyways,
Dude, I
Thursday,
miss you too, man.
August 10th. I believe first on our list we've got Team Pickle versus Zekrom. Team Pickle versus Zekrom. I want to say go ahead and get your votes in. Was can Mini put out the prediction for us? So thank you, Mini. And that both those teams should be getting ready to go here real soon. As soon as we check if both these teams are ready. Initial predictions on this one, Miniature.
Team Pickle.
Oh,
I love my boy Stormzy, but
but
I think. Oh, hear me out, right? Team
I'm hearing.
Pickle, they win against Luma's fan club if Mr. Crossbar didn't show up. That's all I'm
That's
saying.
what I'm saying though. Like, what if we see some more of that crossbar ridiculousness again? Like, is it Jover? I don't know. I gotta go. I gotta
No,
go
it
in
doesn't happen.
favor.
It doesn't happen to him twice in a row.
I don't know. It did happen to him 2 games in a row last night. Like, what's to say it doesn't persist? I don't know. I really hope that Kai was able to fix. Like, if you guys were able to catch the stream from last night, then you may have an idea as to what we are talking about. But I mean, yeah, Kaiva should be joining you up in that voice chat real soon, and then we'll get started. But if you missed last night, then there was a lot of crossbars from the side of Team Pickle, and kind of hoping that we don't see that again, because to see Team Pickle just inches away every single opportunity was a bit of a heartbreak. But yeah, like you were saying, I mean, if we get no crossbars, then it's gonna be Team Pickle night and day difference. But that being said, I think I gotta side with Team Zekrom here instead for fear
Ooh,
of that crossbars. I won't lie.
definitely a interesting choice because like. Look at Team Pickle, and it's like a bunch of players that know exactly how to play their roles, right? Kaiba knows how to play his role. Dai is especially one of the favorable tier twos in this matchup. I mean, compared to Spoon, I mean Spoon and Dai they were teammates last season. So it's fun to see that matchup happening. But I think Dai has the upper hand here in terms of covering as the tier two over Spoon.
Yeah, it is possible. I mean, they did kind of work together last season, so that'll be interesting because at this point they probably know each other to a good extent. So that tier two battle is going to be pretty fun to watch. You know, especially since Spoon claims that he taught Dice how to demo. That was during whatever interviews. We'll see if Dice starts to use some of that own medicine against him. I don't know. We'll just have to see as we start getting into this one. Still waiting for a couple of seconds here, but I'm gonna go ahead and start making this lobby.
Predictions have officially closed. I when I put the prediction down, man, I put like 10-minute timer thinking we're gonna start on time. I might have trolled a little titsy bit. But yeah, it should be interesting how Team Zekrom approaches this matchup, because like, oh what the fuck. Are the game team ready?
I don't know. I said join on Kaivo. Kaivo seems to be joining up. If they're
He's
ready,
not in the VC. He's not in the VC.
I said join on
This
Kaivo and they joined. I don't know what to tell you.
Kaiba? Okay, I mean, this will be a very interesting game one as Team Pickle. They don't have a third on their VC, but he's in the field. He's still playing.
Interesting.
Wait, what? Wait, why is the entirety of Team Zekrom using the French Fennec? Wait, is this the strategy?
It's gotta be. I mean, you saw the domination from KC this morning. Like, surely. Well, actually, the domination from BDS. Well, both sides, I guess. I mean, they both played pretty well. So maybe channeling that French energy is the way to go here. We saw Vitality as well. Maybe Team Zekrom gonna be the first here to put in some bullets and hopefully trying to take advantage of the no-com situation currently happening inside the Team Pickle voice chat as game number 1 getting underway.
Ooh, next close opportunity shot from Dice on top upper corner, but front flip Freddy, which I believe that is Connor or Dr. Mewtwo. I'll call him Connor though, because I know him like that. We'll be getting a save there. It's like Kaiba setting up for his teammate for a pass. Dice looking for the redirect, and Connor can't reach it in time, and Dice strikes first.
Yeah, I mean, if Kaiba isn't there, Dai's more than happy to pick it up. And speaking of no comms, I mean, to think that they put up this passing play together without without any communication is just to tell you how much Team Pickle have been practicing and how much they've got that synergy down. And if that is something that Team Zekrom is witnessing without any comms happening, you gotta start wondering what's gonna happen when Kaiba joins the voice chat as Team Pickle. Looking for some redemption after yesterday, after the crossbar was the MVP. They're looking to make a comeback here, take another series under the belts as they want to secure a good solid middle of the spot place in the league, so that way they don't have to face through the 7 through 10 seed play-ins.
Definitely a rough spot, and another whiff coming out from the defense. Dias getting credited for another goal here. What happened? Not really. Oh, Connor couldn't get the save in time, and Dias, I mean, that's just a freebie right there.
Yeah, you can tell both teams a little bit slow out of the gates, which is entirely okay. First game of the night, it's to be expected, but as these teams begin to get warm up, then we're likely to see a lot more excitement, especially out of Team Pickle, notably Kaivo. It's been definitely showing off the mechanics recently. That's going to be Cameron to the sidewall, looking for some space. Stormzy is not going to let him have it. Stormzy a pre-flip to get this one past, but no one was there for the challenge, so Kaivo is able to scoop up a free possession. He's going to be looking for a bump on his way out as well. A ton of space for Team Pickle, but no one comes to claim it. And you gotta wonder, Team Zekrom is going to be able to break out of this midfield, because right now both teams playing ping pong. There's a passing play though as it finally starts to develop. It's Stormzy over to Mewtwo, but no, it's been turned away on the goal line courtesy of Kaiva.
Yeah, that follow-up shot from Stormzy had to have a little bit more juice into it, and I probably would have gifted them the goal there, but I like the idea. I like the midfield pass. It's something that's pretty rare in a TRL environment, the way they did it. And I almost got credited for it again, just the power just wasn't there. Spoon hunting for the demo, Stormzy on the drive, but he gets demo in the process. Mewtwo trying to do his best, keep pressure, but Kaiba immediately clears the one away. Dias looking for the redirect, gets the touch, yes he does! That's a hat trick for Dias.
That is Dias a lot. I mean, look at the passing plays from Kaiba over to Dias again. What a redirect as well. It was a bit of a tough angle, but Dias, he makes it work, and no wonder. He's the defending summer champion right now, and he's beginning to show you guys why. Team Pickle, 3 to their name, not looking like they're going to lose it anytime soon. Team Zekrom still have yet to find any sort of answer, especially in the midfield. They've been struggling to keep control of those 2 midfield boosts. Spoon to the backboard one more time. He's got possibly Mewtwo in the midfield to work with here, as both Mewtwo and Stormzy commit. That's going to leave Spoon in an awkward position. He commits as well. A bit of a dangerous situation here. Luckily, Spoon didn't get dunked, or else that was going to be a goal for Pickle every day of the week.
Now we start out the other side of the field with Team Zekrom trying to get this one out of there with Spoon. Do so, but in the blue corner, Dias getting the clear. Mewtwo playing this safe, it's really good on him, gets the 50 on Dice as well. It's really good control. Send this one mid to Stormzy. Stormzy's looking for the shot, but it's off the post. Boom for the follow-up, but blocked away from Cameron. Now Dice have another chance to get one on the board for himself, but this time around he doesn't make contact as Kaiba for the follow-up, but Stormzy's there to deny any possibility of another goal coming from Team Pickle.
And Stormzy beginning to move around like lightning as he shows up with the speed here. It's going to be Cameron as well, rotating up back. He's next to Kaivo here, so allowed for the pass. Oh, what on earth is happening? It's all gone horribly wrong on the defensive end of Zekrom. But I'm sure that Team Pickle doesn't mind an extra to their name. Cameron, the shot was slightly wide, and it looked like Team Zekrom was attempting to clear that one to the corner, but that is not what you want to see if you're Team Zekrom in the least. I think they're going to have to let go of game number 1 here and take a little time to figure out what went wrong.
They were doing fine for the most part until that own goal. I mean, the first 3 goals, you know, it happens. Some teams have a slow start when it comes to playing these matches, which is, you know, like I said, it happens to the best of teams. But that own goal part, it just injured any chance of a game 2 regain, if that makes sense. Well, I see a goal here coming up. Stormzy with a shot, crossbar down in, and I think that's some form of momentum carrying on. Kind of get some of the momentum for game 2.
Yeah, and that's what you want to see. You can't let the mental aspect get you there, especially after an own goal. It is crucial to keep your head level, Team Zekrom. 30 seconds here to figure out any sort of kryptonite against Pickle. The kickoff was pretty neutral here. It's going to be challenging the midfield from both Spoon and Cameron. Cameron not taking his time. That's a big whiff on the side of Mewtwo, but luckily he buys Stormzy a lot of space. Kaiba is taking out some lives in the process, and we thought we would see some more demolitions here. Oh, what a save. Nice squishy. We thought we would see some more demolitions, especially seeing Dies and Spoon on the pitch, but it looks like they haven't pulled out that card just yet, Mini. Oh.
So I think Spoon's gonna mold a little bit that he didn't get that last goal in. But yeah, I mean, the demos, I feel like shouldn't be part of Zekrom's playbook. I feel like they just gotta cover for the just like the third man rotation. Like just start playing just basic Rocket League for the midfield passes, because I feel like they would overextend too much and leave Mewtwo less back. And he's fucking Spoon. But
Aw, Spoon.
damn. But yeah, I feel like if they would just play normal, because like I was saying, like Mewtwo last back, he's not really comfortable being last back. You can really see some of the goals that got scored. He's always in an awkward spot. And I feel like if they just don't overcommit on the demos and help out Mewtwo at last back, I feel like this team can at least fix some of their defensive mishaps.
Yeah, definitely some potential there as we begin to get into game number 2. A fair amount to be improved on, but overall a very good performance on the side of Team Pickle. It was definitely Kaibo and Dies in the driver's seat, and now that Kaibo is in the voice chat, having just checked to make sure that was happening. Gonna see a lot more out of them as well. Keep in mind, they were scoring those passing plays without any comms in the voice chat, and now that they are all at their full force, Team Zekrom going to have to contend against a world of pain. Kickoff. Every single touch. Mighty important for Team Zekrom here. They're going to be looking for any possession they can get because Team Pickle has been all over them. Team Zekrom, every touch has to be kept close to them in an attempt to keep any sort of offense going in the midfield. This one might be a good way to find out first, as Cameron can't get back in time, and Stormzy a 1-goal lead for the first time here in this series.
Yeah, see, Stormzy said nothing to mean a Finnick, trying to use their true French Finnick, brought out the busted bar and everything. There it is. Team Zekrom striking first off of an overcommitment coming out from Team Pickle, which is something that I called out Team Zekrom for. But apparently Team Pickle pulled the same mistake as well. Oh my god, they're all using the same card. They came prepared. The way they came prepared. They all have the same cards again.
Are they going to be switching every game? Do they have like a full set of presets just ready to use whenever? That is ridiculous. That's another level of coordination. I mean, it's pretty uncommon to even see teams using the same preset, for yet all three of them having different presets to each game. I gotta respect it. But the presets don't mean much here if they can't get this 1-goal comeback. As time ticking down here, Team Zekrom holding on to this 1-goal lead. Team Pickle have been duking it out in the midfield. They haven't found a foothold just yet, but Cameron in particular definitely playing a much more faster paced game than we're used to seeing. Dies and Kaivo been playing very aggressive as well, looking for these passing plays. Kaivo, that's a great 50, and it's going to turn directly into a goal. Maybe the second that 50 went to the backboard and waterfall down. Going to be a goal every day of the week. Spoon does its best to get up in time, but from that angle, it's a tall ask.
Yeah, no, just solid 50s coming up from Kaivo. Gets one, gets two, and gets the follow. Just straight out outplay coming out from tier 1 Kaivo. I mean, like I say, it's one of the more carry type tier 1s in this league. One of the few in this one, actually. It's now Team Zekrom needs to look for a response here. You don't want to be down in this game, because who knows what that would do to your mental, considering that goal was just painful in this next one. probably be just as bad. See Spoon and Storms looking to pinch. Mewtwo needs to get the follow-up here, and he does. That might be a shot on net. Kaibo
Ooh.
doesn't make the save. Spoon for the follow. It's to the backboard. Mewtwo trying to get there on time, but Kaibo dusts the last one back. Spoon now. Shooting back as fast as he can. Doesn't make contact on the ball here. Net's open, but Mewtwo from behind gets the save.
A bit of a close one on the side of Team Zekrom as they keep themselves alive yet again off the back of a beautiful save. Now Team Pickle looking to regroup as their defensive formation begins to form. Guys. Gonna hand this one off to his teammates. Kaibo looking for a strong 50 in the corner, but Stormzy outright wins it, threatening the Doomsday, but even if he doesn't find the Doomsday, it's going to be Mewtwo there to clean it up in Team Zekrom. Reclaiming that 1-goal lead that we saw from them. They scored one very early into game number 2, and we thought they were going to lose it quickly, but they've shown otherwise. Now, as we get past halftime in game number 2, Zekrom going to keep up the pressure. Spoon as well doing a great job as he starts to get involved. We saw a miracle save from him earlier. Definitely showing up on the defense where it counts.
A lot of offensive pressure coming up from Team Pickle, and there it is. The bump finally pays out for Dies. And Kaibo, I mean, technically Kaibo scored, but Dies just got in the way. But that's a Team Pickle just showing just pure offense.
Yeah, the best part is at the tail end, right before we went to the night, Kaiba was about to get a touch to re-steal the goal back. Holy moly, Team Pickle a second. And thankfully Dies did not save that one on accident, or else it would have been a bit of heartbreak for them. This one's lingering in front of the net as Dies, yeah, a massive dunk from him on the goal line. Stormzy, as he flipped it back, it was Mewtwo who's tasked to get a 50 here. Stormzy finds himself on the near post, stranded in no man's land, and Zekrom down by 1.
I know you gotta support him there. He's in a, I think Mewtwo's in a very awkward spot. Gotta help him out just a little bit. It might be a double commitment, but at least you're not getting dunked right towards your net, and you'll have a better chance of winning a 75-50 if that makes sense than a 50-50. See Cameron trying to extend this lead, but he smacks it straight to the backboard. Kaiba on the follow-up, trying to do everything he can to send this one across the net, but Stormzy's in the way of any magic of that happening, but that's a solid 50 from Cameron. Mewtwo needs to get the follow-up, he does. Stormzy now. Full boost in the tank, can he get this full carry? Takes to the ceiling instead, he gets the ground pinch as well, but Kaiba is on the receiving end, in the air, looking for the reset, but Spoon blocks it.
Now things definitely beginning to heat up here as the pace of play has only started speeding up as both these teams beginning to realize how close this game actually is. Kaiba gonna be looking for a strong 50, but it's right into the hands of Cameron. Dies absolutely rushes the challenge. He has full send and it works out for the better. But Dies is there, sorry, Spoon is there to clean it up. Oh, but not for long as Dies another massive dunk. This time it's not into the back of the net just yet. The amount of pressure that Team Pickle are sustaining. Team Zekrom, it's a miracle that they're holding on, using that Pokemon power at his full force. It's another miracle save as all 3 players getting involved from Zekrom to keep themselves alive.
Yeah, but they're still down by 1. Defense can only win you so much, but if you're down by 1, it's really impossible to get this around. But that's a good touch around Kaiba, but the infield pass coming out. Dice Cameron, but Cameron find out one on target. Dice just killing time, doing everything he can. Winding up this clock, but that's the touch right down mid, but Kaiba's ready for it on the backboard. Stormzy now with an opportunity, but Kaiba lands on the ball, which ruins the chance. Kaiba now in the air. 10 seconds remaining here. Dias with the backflip redirects. Secure game 2.
And Kaiba's gone. Interesting. Disconnect or not, I can't say for sure. With only 7 seconds left on the clock, I'm sure Dice and Cameron don't mind 2v3 here. It's really going to depend on this kickoff though. Zekrom find a win. They could have some potential, but it goes strongly in favor of Dice, and that's going to be the nail in the coffin. Kaiba joins back for the latter second or so. But it's all for naught at this point as Zekrom gonna have to find a way to bring the reverse sweep. Kaiba's gonna put another in for good measure, but I'd say this one is done and dusted. Zekrom's been struggling to find an answer. We saw them take the 1-goal lead earlier into game number 2, but after that it was just lights out. There's no way Kaivo left just to change his car and then came back to score. Oh, well. Minnie, what decal do you think they could pull up with next?
I'm thinking, right? So
They had the French Fennec. They had the Buster Bar.
Fennec. I'm thinking
Then
either Doc or I don't know. What are the other like popular cars that are out there?
there's a potential Octane MG88 here, but I don't think they ever switched to Octane. Never mind. What else goes with the Fennec? They could, if they have RLCS decals, then we might see this in one of those. It's unlikely though. I don't think they all own RLCS decals. I don't know. I feel like I can only think of the Buster Bar and the French Fennec. Cool, as we begin to get into game